is Hurya Kiran with your favorite show, Confessions of Seven Figure Realtors, where I invite top producers to share their secrets and struggles so that you can learn from them. And today I'm so excited to share that I'm here in Mississauga, SaveMax office. I'm interviewing Raman Dua, who don't need any introduction, and he will be sharing his journey, struggles, and what is the vision he's holding for SaveMax in coming years. Let's see what he has to share with you. So hey Raman, I was going through all the things that you have tried when you landed here in Canada in 2003 until 2007. You've been doing that leather jacket business, and then you were doing immigration consultancy as well. So now you at once change, like you want to do real estate. So I want to know like what it takes to make decisions so quick.
Hurya, I think that has been the most funny part of my life. I was really very good on making the quick decisions and especially adapting to the changes. When I landed into this country as an immigrant, I had no plans to stay here. I came with a return ticket, but after 10 days I decided to stay here.
Yeah.
Then of course, like there was some of the good odd jobs which I have done, worked at the gas station, worked as a security guard, and yeah, I started doing the leather business as well. And then I worked for a little while in an immigration company. But there was an incident which actually happened in my life which gave me a direction to come into the real estate industry, and I think that was the best which happened to me until today.
Well, if I ask you to make big decisions, what it takes, or if you want to share some tips, like people who are just always on fence, they want to do something, but they cannot do that, what you will advise them?
So if you want to make a big and quick decision, be ignorant. Very simple. Yes. Only ignorant people can make the decisions. If you just keep overthinking and keep planning and keep doing all that calculations in your mind, your decision gets weaker and weaker.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, if you don't want to take a decision, just go and sleep on that decision for a night. Tomorrow morning you won't be able to make it.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest bliss of my life was the ignorance, and I still want to live a life of ignorance, which really makes me what I am today.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So now tell me, when we see the number, especially in this TREB and Toronto Real Estate Board, so there are like 80% realtors just fail in like first year, and 5% more in next 5 years.
Right.
So what differentiates you, Raman Dua, that he was like selling 50 homes in first year with others, like the realtors who are in real estate from 10 plus or like 20 years, and they're doing just 10 deals a year,
Right.
and they are happy. Like 10% are the ones who are just doing 10 plus.
That's
So
right.
what is different in you that
Yeah.
you were having a wealthy father or some coaching, high-end coaching? What do you think like differentiates you? What?
So there was nothing like that. There's no coaching at the back end. There was no, I would say, an inheritance of the money and all that stuff. I think the biggest part was majority of the time people don't understand the real estate business. They just try to focus on doing a deal. That was never ever my focus. From the day one, my focus was what the best I can do for my clients. And I always treated every single deal as I am buying that house for myself. So, then there was a passion there to make the best and to do the best for the clients. And that is what can make you different in the industry. And this is my suggestion to all the upcoming realtors as well. Learn the business. People forget to learn the business, and they just keep focusing on the wrong side, which is just doing the deals. If you are making sure that you're working for the best interest of your clients, deal is the byproduct.
So Raman, like having a MBA degree and your father was realtor too, do you think like that was an additive advantage for you, or what you will say about that?
Yes, I can say that. Of course, like having the education and especially like MBA degree has given me a wonderful perspective of the business world. My father, he has been doing real estate back home in India like almost like 30-40 years. I think it was flowing in the blood somewhere, and might have it got transmitted into the thought process and into the action later on. So I personally consider like these two could be a very good added advantages, having the MBA degree as well as being my dad into the real estate industry.
But definitely there is a lot more than that, because
Of
a lot of
course.
people are there, they're having good degrees, but
Yeah.
again like only 10% are just doing more than 10 deals.
Yeah.
So this is all the good stories and what all you have achieved. Now tell me about like the struggles you faced and the challenges you faced being till today where you are today.
I think those struggle and challenges, people call them struggle and challenges, but I call that as a part of learning and enjoyment of life. Of course, there was many incidences initially when we started, building up SaveMax. We didn't have that much money, so Nidhi was holding Shreya in one hand and taking the calls on the other hand, and then making food from the third hand, I would say. So we have seen that time where we both used to work like 16 to 18 hours in a day. And of course, at one point,
Are like haters, jealousy. So how you stay calm and controlling all those things?
so I personally consider those people as my strength. And with the time, I learned how to adopt the criticism, how to handle the criticism, and how to deal with those kind of situations. And I have been very calm and composed, pretty much from my early days into the business. But with time, as I learned more about it, because this was the best learning of my life at one point of time, that if I have to grow in my life, I have to be humble.
Yeah.
So the more you grow, the humble you become. So, and that's the only way you can focus your energy into the right direction. You can focus on your own target, because people will come to distract you.
Yeah.
People will come and throw stones at you. You cannot keep replying to everybody.
Yeah.
And this is what I always believed in.
You want to buy leads, and everybody is calling me and inboxing me that they want to have more leads. But do you know that leads are not the deals? They are one component and the part of the whole process. There are a lot of things that we have to do before, at, and after when we're generating leads. So I would strongly suggest, if you're looking to grow your business, first sit down with some professional and craft a clear strategy and which kind of clients you want to work with. So instead of saying buy, sell, invest, lease with me, choose a clear niche you want to work with and use that language around your profiles, around your content, and use those language and messaging and designing and the brand you're building around into your ad campaigns before you will start going for lead generation. So if you want to learn more about that, go to my website poojakiran.com and click on the button saying deals on demand, and let's see if you are good fit for that program, and we can work together and I can help you to grow your business fast.
Want to have your perfect look created by a stylist at the time and place of your convenience? Then you can't afford to miss this special offer. One high-end, branded, made-to-your-taste custom suit, one custom fit shirt, one silk tie, and 2 stylist visits, all for just $1,800. And for $100 off, use the code HKRealtor22. Give us a call for details at 1855 888 2294. Milan Tailors Made to Measure. We put you in a suit that suits you the best.
So Raman, if we talk about GTA's real estate market, so how you differentiate it from other parts of Canada, even like I should say other parts of the world?
Right. If you talk about GTA market, it has its own dynamics. The beauty of the GTA market is it is absolutely different and separate than not only the Canadian market but all the market all across the world. 2008 and 9, this was the market which sustained. Pandemic, this is the market which actually is going up at a pace of 30 to 40%.
Fire!
Yes, there are a couple of good reasons for that. The first and foremost reason is the demographics here. So GTA market is predominantly, it's a South Asian community and Chinese community. Now, these people, they love real estate. On top of it, it's a very big saving community. They have lots of cash. And these are the communities who look for the opportunity in every single problem. You see pandemic, they look this as an opportunity and everybody is making an investment in real estate.
Yeah.
So the good part during this pandemic was that inventory level was not that high. So that really helped GTA market to stay on the top. And at this point of time, if you look at all across the world, there's a lot of pressure from investor side to buy the properties in GTA.
Yeah.
And I think this market has potential for another like 10-20 years. And another biggest reason is the immigration. almost 250,000 immigrants landing in GTA every single year.
Yeah.
They are keeping the market on the top. So demographics is the most important aspect in GTA.
Yes, that is very key.
Yes.
And tell me, like, how this Save Max? What was the vision behind it when you just launched this? And I know, like, you're known as Mr. 999. And what was in your mind that you want to do differently that other brokerages out there are not doing?
So it was a passion of doing something different for my clients. See, when I was working with other big brands, there were so many limitations. I was not able to explore all the ideas. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to keep having this problem all the time. So why not I go and open up my own brokerage? Of course, at that time, the vision was not that big. It was just, okay, let's see if we can do 50 or 100 transactions. But as the things kept progressing, the vision was opening, the new ideas were coming, and slowly with the time, it actually get transformed into a brand which is ready to go and explore the whole world now. And of course, our target is to penetrate into 11 countries in coming 3 years, and we are already ready for that. So as far as the idea of bringing up SaveMax into the market, see, my only thought process was how I can be creative and how I can bring the best as far as the services is concerned by not charging too much to my clients. So that needs a lot of innovation, that needs an entrepreneurial mindset, and then we are taking this journey to more and more entrepreneurs by opening up the franchises, by bringing more team leads into the system, and at this point of time we are selling close to $3 billion real estate every single year.
Wow. So now one thing is in my mind, I saw that it's a very good business model when it comes to clients.
Right.
But when it comes to realtors, from their perspective, is it not their
A cost-effective solution, not compromising on the service to our clients. Where are they going to go for the next business?
Okay.
So we are building up the clientage for life. We don't want to take everything from them in one shot. We want to make sure we first get an opportunity to get connected with them.
Get it.
We get an opportunity to make them our family. And we want to participate as their partners in making the biggest decision of their life, which is purchasing a house.
Yes.
So that is what a clear-cut thought process which we
Yeah, I
have.
get it. Yeah. So now, what kind of support agents receive in this brokerage versus if I say other different traditional brokerages?
So in majority of the traditional brokerage, technically there is no support system for them. There is nothing which helps them to grow to the next level, because their business model is not like that. Their business model is just to keep adding the numbers into the brokerage. Now tell me, why would a brokerage help their realtors to go and make themselves onto the next level? They will become their competitors. Whereas the beauty in SaveMax business model is, we have created a model where every single person gets an opportunity to grow. And I personally believe in entrepreneurship, especially micro entrepreneurship. I want to give an opportunity to those people who never gets a chance to go and become an entrepreneur. See, if somebody has lots of money, they have lots of opportunities.
Yeah.
My focus is on those realtors, who are struggling into the market. So for 8 years, I focused on building up the brand new realtors and creating success stories. Now I am focusing on bringing these micro entrepreneurs into the next level of real estate industry. And that is working so well. And that is the reason why we are able to open 50 franchises in only 2 years. And we have just started putting up some of the franchises in India as well.
That's beautiful. So tell me, when it comes to culture of your brokerage,
Right.
I was seeing and learning like you are having like a family kind of environment, and your team does like a lunch together, things like that, and then there is a program like a senior, junior CEO. Just share a little bit about that as well, like culture and overall.
So I personally believe in a culture of building up an atmosphere where we all can work and enjoy like a family, but not compromising on professionalism. That's very, very important.
Yeah.
So when it comes to work, we really work hard. And when it comes to play or party, we party more harder. So this junior CEO idea, we came up with this idea like almost 6-7 years before, where there was a very young and passionate guy. His name was Tushar Malik. And this guy was more passionate about SaveMax than me. So I thought, you know what? This guy deserves to be the CEO of the company more than me. So we actually nominated him as an honorary CEO for 2 years when we started this. And we used to call him in the office for one day. He used to get the salary check from the office and his business card as a CEO. So his passion really taught me and forced me to come up with this idea. And then we took this idea to our clients and another public member. So now every year we choose one either it's a little boy or a little girl, and we make him or her as the CEO of the company, so that we can create a feeling of entrepreneurship into our next generation.
Yes, yes.
So this is what the objective is, and I think it's working very well and people appreciate it.
Most of the realtors don't know when and from where their next deal is coming from. They are tired and so lost, struggling 24/7. They are working so hard to make and earn so little. They are buying new apps all the time. They are buying expensive marketing solutions to think like that is what they will help them grow fast. So listen, if that's you, this is Surya Kiran. I'm real estate branding and marketing coach. I help realtors build predictable real estate business using my tailored marketing solutions that are exactly matching to your personality and your vision about your real estate business. If you want to learn how I can help you grow fast in shortest period of time with less stress, go to my website, click on the button. Let's talk about your next right move. And one of my team member or maybe I will connect with you and we will discuss. So because I have limited capacity to serve, don't wait. Go to my website, suryakiran.com, and let's talk.
Are you tired of wearing misfitting suits? I mean, longer or shorter sleeves, hanging off from the shoulders, too short from the hips, or too tight and loose around the waist, or pants that are simply too long. The problem is that wearing such suits, instead of enhancing your personality, spoil it and create a lousy impression about you. And I'm sure that's not your intention when you're wearing a suit, especially for those important and critical meetings where you can't afford to look less than perfect and where perfect is the only choice. Listen, if you want to look confident and want to feel comfortable, then you definitely need a carefully crafted, custom-tailored suit especially made for you. If you think you deserve it, give us a call at 1855 888 2294, because that's what we do. We put you in a suit that suits you the best. Call 1855 888 2294 to book your free styling consultation and take advantage of our special offer for new clients now.
So Raman, it's very important for the realtors, especially who are the audience of this show, to understand why 80% of them fail first year and another 5% next 5 years. So what is that missing part that they don't understand when they take the real estate license and join with the big dreams, you know?
See, Kiran, the first and foremost reason is people come with a lot of expectations in the industry. They feel, now I got the license, now I don't have to do anything, I'll just start making the deals. I think that is the biggest challenge of the real estate industry. And the second biggest thing which I would say realtors should focus at, choosing the right platform. So if you don't have the right platform to perform, where you can get all the guidance, you can get all the support, it becomes very challenging in the initial days to get the success. And on top of it, right mentorship.
Yeah.
So if you have somebody who can guide you in the right direction and can tell you all the tricks of the trade, and that really helps you to become successful in the industry. But unfortunately, there are not too many models in the industry which support this kind of thought process. So you might have seen in brokerages there's 1,000 realtors, but there's nobody to support them.
And then I also know, like, there are realtors, they are changing brokerages so many times over the period of time. That's the exact. They are looking for that support. So how they will know that this is the right brokerage they should join?
Okay, so first and foremost, I think they have to change their thought process, because majority of the realtors, they come up with the thought process, oh, I am going to go and interview the brokerages. It is not like about interviewing the brokerages. You have to look for the platform where there's a lot of education, a lot of on-job training, and there's a lot of mentorship involved into that. So you have to do your little own research and look for those systems which supports the initial days, or I would say brand new realtors. I would say a team structure, because that really helps you to grow in the system with some right mentorship, with some right guidance.
For sure. So if I ask, like, what is the right start for a realtor? What it should be the right start, where he should start from? Because few just start spending money, because I'm also myself real estate marketing companies. Few just start buying leads and paying marketing companies, whereas there are other things that should come first before even they go for paying for marketing companies. What do you say about that?
So initial few days, especially like first 6 months, it is very, very important for you to understand the market. So right now you have lots of time. You're a brand new realtor, you have lots of time. So spend a lot of time and use the social media to your advantage. I personally believe social media has a lot of power these days. It's free of cost. Of course, you can spend a
Yeah.
little money onto that. If you cannot use any medium which is free of cost, how are you going to use the medium where you're paying the money?
Yeah.
Now you talked about the leads. Let's say if I give you a lead as a realtor
Yeah.
and you don't know how to handle that lead, you're going to ruin it.
Yeah.
So learning the business is very important. Then exploring your circle of influence. This is what I strongly recommend to a brand new realtor.
And how about the soft skills that a realtor must have? Little bit share about that as well. Like, kind of pleasant personality, you are calm and passionate. So what are the soft skills, like, in your opinion, a realtor must have even before
Yeah.
going to buying
So,
any deeds and stuff?
Having those kind of attributes is a bonus. The first and foremost thing I strongly suggest to every brand new realtor, make sure your picture should be smiling. I have seen picture of the realtors where, trust me, if you see that picture, you will be scared.
I know.
So who is going to give you business on that scary picture? So I made sure my picture was always smile.
Yeah, for sure. It's like welcoming, friendly,
Welcoming and friendly.
ready for business.
Yes, and of course, when you meet clients, please make them your friends. If you are able to sell yourself, you will be able to sell real estate. So don't try to sell real estate. Try to sell yourself to your clients. If they feel comfortable and confident with you, I don't see any good reason why won't they do business with you. Product knowledge is very, very important, and then how good you work for your clients really gets you more referral business, and slowly you start building upon that.
That's perfect. So any last advice, suggestion you want to give to new realtors? Because I myself, as a marketing agency, tired of seeing them suffering and not understanding. It's not that the leads they need, it's not that they need booked appointments. There are a lot of work to be done before
Right.
and after the follow-up part and other things. But I want you to put a little bit more light on it.
Yeah, especially to all the brand new realtors, my first suggestion would be, guys, when you are coming into the real estate industry, it is a wonderful, wonderful profession. But don't come in this industry with over expectations. Get ready to work hard, get ready to take care of your clients, and focus on learning the business. First 3 months, I strongly recommend, don't try to focus on doing any deals. You can start with doing some lease deals. That will give you good hands-on experience. And from those leads, you're going to convert some buyers as well. And slowly, you're going to start building upon the business. So first year, your target should be that I have to do at least 10 to 15 lease deals. I have to do like a couple of buying deals and then start working on the listing side as well. So it is all about having the right mindset. And as I said, please make sure choose the right platform when you're doing business.
Yes, that's for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, you can learn more about SaveMax, Sam, here. Definitely.
Of course, our platform is the best platform in the industry, and I have no hesitation in saying that. Kiran, you spoke about the success rate in the industry, like where 90% of the realtor fail, and I proudly say we have the success rate of 90% of the realtors in the industry.
That's nice.
When I talk about success, our success is not 5 to 10 transaction. I'm talking about 90% realtor in SaveMax doing 30 to 40 transactions a year. So that is what my parameter of success is.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And it was pleasure knowing more about SaveMax, knowing more about your journey.
Thank you.
And looking forward to see more successes to come.
Always a pleasure.
Hi, my name is Yusuf. I'm a headshot and portrait photographer based out of Toronto. As a real estate agent, it's incredibly important for you to have great images. People make their mind and how they feel about you just from your picture. So it's not something you should overlook. Your picture makes or breaks, and I think that when you have a great picture, you make it a lot easier for people to pick up the phone and call you and ask you questions and feel that they can trust you. If you do your marketing and coaching with Horia Khan, who is an incredible marketing coach for real estate agents, you get a special bonus when you shoot with me. My company's name is YMA Photo, so it's YMAPHOTO. Please reach out. We will include the website. We will include the coupon code if you are Horia's client, and you will get a special bonus for being her student or client when it comes to your marketing. I look forward to working with you.